What's up, guys? My name is Rachel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys an honest review of Passive Channels by Mackey. I really like this course, and the reason I really like this course is because I like the content of it. So basically what he is teaching the course takers is how to create a faceless YouTube account and how to make passive income from faceless YouTube accounts. And this isn't something that I really knew was a thing until a couple of years ago. And I'll give you an example. Currently, I have a son who is obsessed with trains. And something that he likes to watch on YouTube, even just have in the background, is just real life trains. Like just trains going toot toot, going through the thing. Like he loves to watch that kind of stuff. And there is this guy specifically on YouTube. I'll give him a shout out. His name is Mike Armstrong. He has a good couple of videos, like a good couple on YouTube. His face isn't in it. He just goes out and he takes videos of trains while they're moving, while they're like, it just trains being trains, right? And then he posts them on the internet. There's no editing other than just like cutting it from start to finish, putting them together. I haven't noticed if there's music in the background, but like there's no words. It's just trains. And his videos have millions of views on them, which is crazy. And all he had to do was go out there once with probably, an iPhone or a up-to-date iPhone or Android could take footage like that, right? So it's so simple to do. And he probably makes really good, completely passive income just from doing that, which is what's crazy to me. So I endorse this business model. I think that if you can find your right niche, you can make it work really well. And I think that Mackey does a really good job of teaching. Now, something I always tell people to look out for when they're going to invest in a course is always do a deep dive on the course instructor, simply because they might not be the right course instructor for you. They might be incredible, right? It has nothing to do with the person, right? It's kind of like the it's not you, it's me thing. But some people have certain ways of explaining things that might not jive with the way that you learn, and that's totally fine. But figuring that out up front before you invest any money into the course is really important. You really don't want to waste your money over something so simple that you could have avoided in the first place. The second thing that I think you should always look out for is if the course has a Facebook community that you can join after you've taken it. If that is the case, what's really important is making sure that you can join it, you can ask people questions, because the course instructor is not going to be available night and day to like answer your question if something comes up. But there's a whole community of people who very well could be. And it's really important to make sure that that's there so that you have a community of people that you can trust and rely on. Now, I do something very similar to this kind of business model because you build it once, you send it out, and then you make passive income from it. It doesn't require any more work. What I do is I build these simple 1 to 5 page websites. Let's say for a painter in Atlanta, Georgia. And I set it up. It's very simple, generic branding. And I do some basic SEO on the back end to make sure I'm ranking high enough on Google or other search engines. And I think a lot of people think SEO is harder than it is. It's so simple. There's no coding. There's no like crazy knowledge that you have to have. And I actually learned all of this from a course. So if you're interested in learning, there's a link below. But I build these things out very easily. It takes maybe a couple days to get it done. And I start getting leads coming in from it. I call up an actual local painter in Atlanta, Georgia, and I say, hey, do you want these leads? I don't have a need for them. They say yes, call back in a couple days, ask them how it went. They say it went great. And then I offer them this website to rent so that they can have all of these leads coming to them directly. And I can rent these out for anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a month. And you do this a couple times over and you can see where it gets really lucrative for a pretty small amount of work. And then once you do the work up front, it's just all purely passive income on the back end. And then if this person in particular doesn't there's a lot of job security in it, right? Because if the person goes out of business, they just don't want to pay for your thing anymore, whatever it is, they cancel it. And then you just go to the next painter in Atlanta and you say, hey, let's do a test run. Usually works. And you have another client. It's so easy. So again, if this is something you're interested in, the link down below is to the course that I took. This is how I learned how to do what I do and how I learned to make tens of thousands of dollars a month doing this. If you are looking for a way to make passive income, this is one that I would always suggest. But don't forget to make sure the 2 things that I mentioned that you're looking out for as well. So thanks for listening.